Toss-up 1. This character is told, "Look like the time, bear welcome in your eye," in his castle at Inverness. After learning of his wife's death, this character claims life is full. Abigail, sorry.
Okay.
15. Bonus. Enter the following about the career of Margaret Mead. For 10 points each, Mead documented her research about adolescent girls on the island of Tau in a book titled For Coming of Age in this American territory in the Pacific Ocean. This New Zealander anthropologist criticized Mead's theory of cultural determinism and accused Mead of misrepresenting Samoan culture in her studies in The Faithful Hoaxing of Margaret Mead.
You guys know Smith,
Derek Freeman. Mead was an early proponent of a stereotype that mothers who followed this religion were overly controlling and protective. Mead came to these conclusions after studying immigrants from Stell's villages inhabited by Ashkenazi members of this religion. 20. Toss-up 2. That Ayotzinapa 43 were kidnapped in this country. This country's president pledged to...
Mexico.
15.
That's just straight up Congo.
In this novel, Harpo is told to beat his wife Sophia by the protagonist. For 10 points each, name is epistolary novel in which Celie is made to marry Mr. In this novel, Celie's sister Nettie runs away after promising to write.
What is it? The Color Purple? The Color Purple directed.
In The Color Purple, Celie moves from Georgia to this state where she starts a sewing business in Memphis.
Tennessee directed.
After learning Celie is abused by Mr., this character stays at their house until the beating stops. Celie leaves with this blues singer for Tennessee, after which this character falls in love with Jermaine.
Shug Avery directed.
All 30. Toss-up 3. In the left side of this painting, a cat holds a lizard in its jaw and a monkey rides an elephant. The author of this work used grisaille to depict the third day of creation on the exterior of this piece. Abigail?
Guardian of Earth and Delight.
15. One Pan-Africanist leader of this country was freed from prison by Charles Arden Clark in front of the Convention People's Party. For 10 points each, name this country, which was known as the Gold Coast under British rule. Kwame Nkrumah reduced the power of its Ashanti monarchy and ruled this country from Accra.
Ghana.
As part of his Volta River project, Nkrumah's regime built this dam which flooded the Volta Basin. Today, this dam provides Ghana with much of its hydroelectric power.
No answer, direct.
Akosombo Dam. In foreign policy, Nkrumah, alongside Joseph Broz Tito, Gamal Abdel Nasser, and Jawaharlal Nehru, founded this international organization which attempted to stay neutral in the Cold War.
Non-aligned movement, direct.
For 20. Toss-up 4. One world hypothesis states that minerals of this element in iron where life on Earth originated. Keratin is cross-linked by this element. The addition of this element in heat improves the quality of rubber during vulcanization. Nathan?
It's like sulfur.
Yeah, for your turn. Answer the following about divorce rights in various religions. For 10 points each, a hand parting is this religion's equivalent to divorce, which is only done if the marriage does not undergo a hand fasting. Gerald Gardner founded this religion, which venerates the triple goddess and the horned god.
Wicca, probably. Wicca, direct.
Divorce in Islam is governed by this body of law, which is sourced directly from the Quran in contrast to fiqh. Under this body of law, actions are assigned ratings from fard to haram.
Uriah.
According to this religion's text, Artha Shastra, divorce must stem from mutual enmity. This dharmic religion believes in the Trimurti of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva.
Hinduism.
All 30.
Sure.
Toss-up 5. John Kood led a rebellion against these people who are protected by one state's Toleration Act. Conspiracy theories about these people taking power in New York provoked Leicster's rebellion.
Slaves.
Starting correct, like 5.
Whoops.
provoked Leisler's rebellion, and the Calvert family founded Maryland as a safe haven for this religious group, for whom the Quebec Act provided religious toleration. The Glorious Revolution overthrew a monarchy led by, for 10 points, what religious group whose followers were mocked during the Pope Nights? Anthony?
Catholics.
For 10. Bonus. Many modern interpretations of this work are based on its revival by Lev Ivanov and Marius Pepita. For 10 points each in this Tchaikovsky ballet that chronicles von Rothbart's curse on Odette, turning her into the title animal. It tragically ends with Odette and her lover drowning themselves.
Swan Lake Direct.
In Swan Lake, Misty Copeland struggled with the 32 fouettes included in the Black Swan version of these dances. This style for two dancers includes an adagio and a coda.
Overture? I'm not sure. Overture Direct.
Pas de deux. The Black Swan pas de deux often required its dancers to utilize this technique, which has shoes crafted to perform on it and means on the tip of one's shoes.
1 point Direct.
For 20. Toss-up 6. One character in this play states you represent the shell of the eggs you are beating. Another character in this play claims that demons. Abigail?
6 characters in search for 3.
15. This property is positive in the nucleus of an atom. For 10 points each, give this physical property that can produce an electric field. This property is equal to -1 for an electron.
Charge.
Two values for electric charge are multiplied together in this inverse square law, which calculates electrostatic force. The namesake of this law also names the SI unit of charge.
Coulomb.
The constant denoted K in Coulomb's law is equal to 1 over the product of 4 pi in this constant, denoted epsilon sub 0. This quantity is roughly equal to 8.85 times 10 to the negative 12th power.
Heads or tails?
Yes.
Permittivity of free space.
All 30. Toss-up 7. The reciprocals of all the divisors of these numbers always sum up to 2. The Euclid-Euler theorem relates to these numbers to Mersenne primes in a 1-to-1 correspondence. Nathan?
Perfect numbers.
15. One monarch's conversion to this religion was commemorated in the Gelling inscriptions. For 10 points each, named this religion. Saint Ansgar, who introduced this religion to Scandinavia, built Denmark's first church in Schleswig.
Christianity. Direct.
Denmark's first Christian monarch, named Bluetooth, took this regnal name, which was also taken by the loser of the Battle of Stamford Bridge.
Harold. Direct.
The grandson of Harold Bluetooth, after establishing the North Sea Empire in 1014, traveled to Rome to advocate for improved conditions for pilgrims. The successor of Edmund Ironside married Emma of Normandy.
Rollo. Direct.
Newt the Great. Toss-up 8. One leader of these people was exiled to the Republic of Mahabad and later led a rebellion against Abd al... Anthony?
Zulu.
Sorry, incorrect, 5. And later led a rebellion against Abd al-Karim Qasim. That man was Mustafa Barzani. Saladin was a member of this ethnic group, which was targeted in the Halabja massacre during the Anfal campaign, which was ordered by Chemical Ali. This ethnic group, which governs the region of Rojava, composes the majority of the PKK and Peshmerga. For 10 points, what stateless ethnic group governs the northern part of Iraq? Robert?
Kurds.
10. The pluripotent type of these cells make up the inner cell layers of bladocysts. For 10 points each, name these cells often found and harvested from embryos, which can differentiate into other types of cells.
Stem cells. Stem cells directed.
These multipotent stem cells differentiate specifically into connective tissue, named after the type of embryonic connective tissue that is derived from the mesoderm.
It's not like a blastocyst, is it? Sure, I don't think so. I have a good guess. That's like where they come from. Whatever. Blastocyst directed.
Mesenchymal stem cells. Mesenchymal stem cells can differentiate into lipocytes, which make up this type of tissue that stores energy in the form of lipids, and which have brown and white types.
Fat directed.
Prompt.
What? Body fat.
Adipose tissue.
Whoa.
Toss-up 9. This deity wears the spirally voluted wind jewel and may have been born after a virgin ate an emerald or after Mixcoatl shot Chimalman with an arrow. This deity destroyed the human race with a hurricane while he was the god of the sun. This white Tezcatlipoca, in twin of Gelado, went to... Grab.
COCYTUS.
15. Answer the following about wacky instruments titled after animals. For example, each Crazy Frog covered the theme of Beverly Hills Cop in this track. The music video to this song features the most annoying thing in the world while riding an invisible motorcycle being chased by bounty hunters.
Axel F directed.
PR Guitar Man was the creator of a GIF with a fast-paced soundtrack for this flying creature with a Pop-Tart for a torso and a rainbow trailing it. Warner Bros. Was sued after this creature and Keyboard Cat appeared in the series Scribblenauts.
Nyan Cat directed.
Thousands of these animals are seen dancing in the music video to a rave titled after them by Noise Storm. In that video, these crustaceans emerge onto a beach while raving their claws.
Crabs directed.
All 30. Toss-up 10. Nevado Tres Cruces National Park contains this country's highest peak, Ojos del Salado. This country's Juan Fernandez Islands provided the inspiration for Robinson Crusoe, and it was devastated by the Robbie?
Venezuela.
Starting from 5.
What?
This country's Juan Fernandez Islands provided the inspiration for Robinson Crusoe, and it was devastated by the 1960 Valdivia earthquake. This country's legislature meets in the port city of Valparaiso, and it contains the driest desert in the world, the Atacama Desert. For 10 points, what country controls Easter Island and is governed from Santiago? Anthony?
Chile.
Yep. Answer the following about the first novel, The Golden Gate. For 10 points each, The Golden Gate is by this Indian author who announced the still unfinished sequel, A Suitable Girl, to his novel, A Suitable Boy.
Vikram Seth.
In the novel, Janet Hayakawa and John Brown live in this city, the setting of the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate Bridge crosses the strait between this city and California's namesake bay in the Pacific Ocean.
San Francisco direct.
The Golden Gate is composed of stanzas named after a character created by this author who used alternating masculine and feminine rhymes in his first novel, Eugene Onegin.
Pushkin direct.
All 30. That's a half. I have a score of 255, Scholars A, LCG 100. Is everyone ready to continue this toss-up 11? Toss-up 11. In Rivals of Aether's Workshop mod, this character comes in golden and cosmic forms and is granted a special meter for a laser. Houses named for this mascot provide free meals and residence near hospitals. This character won... Abigail?
Ronald McDonald.
15. This material's bilayer can be AB stacked or AA stacked based on the alignment of honeycomb lattices. For 10 points each, named a single layer network solid, which Gaiman Novoselov isolated using Scotch tape.
Graphene direct.
Like monolayer graphene, bilayer graphene is a value of 0 for this quantity, thus behaving as a semi-metal. This quantity is low for semiconductors, 0 for conductors, and high for insulators.
Resistance direct.
Band gap. Graphene is entirely composed of this element with atomic number 6.
Carbon direct.
20. Toss-up 12. The Morningstar flag is used by secessionists on this island on which... Oh, sorry. The Morningstar flag is used by secessionists on this island on which German colonizers established Kaiser Wilhelmsland. Dutch colonists on this island established Hollandia, which is now called Jayapura. The Molucca Islands lie west of this island, and the Battle of Coral Sea was fought off its southern coast. Indonesia's annexation of this island's western half was supposed... Anthony?
Like New Guinea?
For 10. Some of these entities' pulsation can tell time more accurate than even atomic clocks. For 10 points each, names neutron stars which periodically eject rays of ionizing radiation from their pulse.
Pulsar? What? Direct?
Pulsars and other neutron stars are supported by the neutron type of this pressure, in which normal matter is significantly altered by the Pauli exclusion principle.
Electron degeneracy. Direct.
I just need degeneracy, but yeah, degeneracy pressure. In some neutron stars, the cores are so dense that the up and down quarks may be squeezed so tightly that they become these second generation. Oh wait, I said the answer. Would you have gotten it? The counterpart of the charm core.
Strange matter? Yes.
Yeah, just give it to them, it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, toss up 13. A specific type of this action done by weeds through artificial selection is named after Nikolai Vavilov. Sneak mating can be accomplished through an intersexual form of this behavior. Harmless species avoid danger by employing the Bache type. Graham.
Reproduction?
Sorry, incorrect in class. By employing the Batesian type of this behavior, and species such as the poison dart frog display the Mullerian type of this behavior. For 10 poison is behavior in which an organism attempts to resemble another organism or object to gain a survival advantage. Nathan?
Mimicry.
Yep. Bonus. The fragment River Run past even atoms opens one work by this author that also ends with an unfinished closing line. For 10 points each, names Irish author who explored the lives of the Earwicker family in a stream of consciousness novel Finnegan's Wake. This author also wrote Ulysses.
Joyce.
In Ulysses, this character ends a soliloquy with the phrase, "Yes, I said yes, I will, yes." This wife of Leopold Bloom has an affair with Blazes Boylan and is analogous to Penelope's role in the Odyssey.
Molly. There.
Joyce also mixed a third-person perspective with free and direct speech in this Bildungsroman novel about Stephen Dedalus.
Portrait of the Artist, Sam Lander.
All 30. Toss-up 14. This composer is the dedicatee of another composer's string quartets nicknamed the Huns in Dissonance. A sudden note following a grand pause in a string quartet by this composer earned it the nickname. Abigail?
Haydn.
15. Answer the following about the Wars of Kappel. For 10 points each, the Wars of Kappel occurred during this broader period in which figures like John Calvin and Martin Luther opposed the authority of the Catholic Church.
Protestant Reformation.
This priest of the Zurich Grossmünster was killed in the Second War of Kappel. He opposed Luther at the Marburg colloquy.
Was Ulrich Zwingli?
The wars were fought between Reformed and Catholic alliances of these states. 26 of these states formed the modern Swiss Confederation.
Cantons. Direct.
All 30. While this character is hospitalized due to a plane crash, a car crash kills this character's wife, Valencia. Paul Lazaro. Robbie?
Billy Pilgrim.
15.
Okay.
This figure died after throwing herself into the Tiber River. For 10 points each, give a name this Vestal Virgin who set her children adrift on the Tiber to prevent Amulius from killing them. This figure was the mother of the founders of Rome.
That's Rhea Silvia. Yeah. Rhea Silvia directed.
2 answers required. Rhea Silvia gave birth to these 2 brothers who went on to found Rome. In a competition,
Romulus and Remus directed.
Romulus and Remus were the sons of Rhea Silvia and this Roman god of war and equivalent of Ares.
Mars directed.
Yep. All 30. Toss-up 16. The Polar Bear Expedition was defeated during this war, during which the nationalist UNA committed pogroms under Simon Petliura. One faction in this war defeated the Green Armies in Kronstadt Rebellion and terrorized... Anthony?
Russian Civil War. Russian Revolution.
You said Russian Civil War first, but that's the answer line, so you get power.
Okay, yeah. Just
Bonus. This location is divided into 5 beds, including one named Masek and Dutu. For 10 points each in this location, where Louis and Mary Leakey excavated and studied many Homo habilis fossils. The name of the Oldowan tool industry is derived from this location.
It's like somewhere in Africa, bro. What's that?
Answer?
Gabon.
Olduvai Gorge. The Olduvai Gorge is found in this country whose capital is Dodoma. This country contains the tallest mountain in Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro.
Kenya, right?
I thought it was Tanzania.
Oh yeah, Tanzania. Sorry, I'm sure Tanzania.
The Olduvai Gorge is a section of this African region which divides the African plate into the Nubian and Somali plates. This valley runs from Lebanon to Mozambique.
Great Rift Valley, right?
Yeah.
For 20.
Nice.
Toss-up 17. Members of this faith believe that the righteous will wade through a river of metal that feels like the milk during an event caused by the Saoshyants. This religion believes that two dogs guard the Chinvat Bridge, where wicked people will be pulled into the house of...
Zoroastrianism.
15.
Okay.
This artist's Orientalism was criticized by Bedri Baykam in his remake series. For 10 points each, named this French artist, whose work The Turkish Bath was imitated in a Baykam painting. This artist painted a woman with too many vertebrae in La Grande Odalisque.
Ong, like ingress.
Yeah.
Ong directed.
What?
Ingres.
Yeah. Baykam and artists from this country displayed Ingress Jerome. This is my bath at this country's Biennale Contemporary Art in Traditional Spaces. Istanbul Modern is this country's first contemporary art museum.
What? Istanbul Modern. It's just France. It's not gonna own. I don't know. France directed.
Turkey. Another Baykam painting depicts this Tyler King lying on a bed as the concubines are killed around him. That work is both based on a critique of a Delacroix painting of this figure.
Sardanapoulos directed.
For 20.
It said the Turkish bath, and then it has Turkey as the next consonant.
Yeah, that's weird. Toss-up 18. The narrator of a poem waking from drunkenness on a spring day waits for this object. The narrator of the poem waking from drunkenness on a spring day waits for this object while singing after pouring more wine. Another poem claims this object has never known how to drink and lists it as a companion alongside the poet's shadow. Robbie?
The moon.
15. In this play's third act, the greedy Mrs. Mounds Chessington was called a sockdologizing old man trap, prompting a bout of laughter from the audience. For 10 points each, name this play, which was performed at Ford's Theatre on April 14, 1865. One assassin used the audience's laughter during this play to conceal the sound of his pistol.
Is it Our American Cousin or My American? Our American Cousin, right?
This actor shot Abraham Lincoln during a production of Our American Cousin, yelling "Sic Semper Tyrannis" during his escape.
Booth directed.
As part of a conspiracy with Booth, Lewis Powell claimed to kill the Secretary of State under Lincoln. This man also negotiated the purchase of Alaska, which was nicknamed as Folly.
Seward directed.
All 30.
Can we get a score check?
Going into toss-up 19, I have a score of Alexandria Scholars at 450, Lay College at Guilford 220. Toss-up 19. In this theory, photons follow a null tangent vector on a pseudo-Riemannian manifold. Apsidal precession can be accounted for by this theory, of which a de Sitter universe is a cosmological solution. This theory is the only model that follows the strong equivalence principle. LIGO detected the existence of gravitational... Nathan?
General relativity.
Yep. Fair time. New York Governor Kathy Hochul cited rising costs of living as a reason for delaying the implementation of this policy. For example, each day in this policy, which would have charged drivers in New York City up to $15 to drive below 60th Street. Singapore became the first city in the world to implement this policy in 1975.
It's like congestion pricing.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Revenue from the proposed congestion prices would have funded this company, which operates the Metro North Railroad and the Long Island Railroad.
It's like the New York, is it MTA? It's like whatever runs the subway.
Yeah, sure, MTA.
The MTA
Sure.
planned to use the funds to upgrade equipment like signals and rolling stock on this underground railway system, the largest rapid transit system in the United States.
Subway.
All 30.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Toss-up 20. A work studying these places discusses 4 types of individuality, including organic and genetic. Robert Francois Damiens is discussed in a book that describes how these places turn individuals into docile bodies during unequal gaze. A circular one of these places first proposed.
Prison.
15.
What?
The protagonist of this novel seeks advice from the painter Titorelli for 10 points each. Name this story in which Joseph K. dies like a dog for a crime he's unaware of.
The trial directed.
The Trial is a novel by this Czech author who wrote in German. Gregor Samsa turns into a bug in this author's novel, The Metamorphosis.
Kafka directed.
In the Trial, Joseph is told this parable by a priest after a client does not show up to a cathedral. In this parable, a man is told he will be able to eventually pass through a door, but not now.
Before the law directed.
All 30. Final score is Scholars A 490, LCG 265. Good game to both of us.